How goes it, ladies and gents? This is Enzo from Buhay Basket, and we're back with another episode of Starting 5. It's the NBA Finals right now, and you know what they say around this time of year, everyone is banged up. Unfortunately, some guys are more than just banged up, they're actually really hurt. Goran Dragic is out, Jimmy Butler's hobbled, and Bam Adebayo has a clipped wing. This is obviously going to disrupt the chances of the Miami Heat taking down the Los Angeles Lakers. Injuries definitely change the championship picture, and in this video we're going to talk about some injuries that derailed championship aspirations. Before we get to the list, we want to announce the winner for the Anta bag. Congrats to Clark Elige. We're going to slide into your DMs to find out a way to send you the bag. Congrats, brother. Now on to the list. Dirk Nowitzki averaged 21 points that season but stepped that up in the playoffs. He went off for a career-high 46 points against the Blazers in the first round. He continued that hot streak in the second round and he handled the Kings. The big German had 30 points and 19 rebounds and carried his team all the way to the Western Conference Finals where they would face the San Antonio Spurs. His heroics would continue until the Western Conference Finals, but an injury in Game 3 made him sit out the rest of the playoffs. The Spurs would go on to win the title. Dirk, of course, won his championship 8 years later, 2011. I'm sure this moment runs through Tom Thibodeau's mind every single day. I'm pretty sure it runs through Bulls' minds too. The Bulls held a 12-point lead over the 76ers with just a little over 1 minute left in the game. The MVP landed awkwardly on his left knee after going in for a layup. He would not return. It was later discovered that D. Rose suffered an ACL injury. The Bulls would lose to the 76ers 4-2. This was especially heartbreaking for Bulls fans because it felt like this was their year to finally win another championship. D. Rose would go through several ups and downs in the years that followed, but he seems to be healthy now and he's playing well for the Pistons. Here's to hoping D. Rose stays healthy. The stage was set for the finals face-off that everyone was clamoring for. Lakers, Pistons, Magic versus Isiah. During the 6th game of the series with about 4 minutes left in the third quarter, Zeke sprained his ankle after landing on Michael Cooper's foot. The injury was so severe that he had to be helped off the court. Despite the terrible injury, Isiah Thomas came back and pulled off one of the most memorable playoff performances in history. He set an NBA Finals record for most points in a single quarter. The bad boys fought valiantly, but they still lost the game. Isiah Thomas would play in Game 7 but was obviously hobbled. The Lakers would go on to win the 1988 championship, leaving many Detroit fans wondering, what if we had a healthy Isiah Thomas? The Lakers were primed and ready to win their 3rd straight championship until tragedy struck in Game 2 of the finals. While running back to play defense, Magic Johnson injured his hamstring, leaving the purple and gold in the hands of Tony Campbell, David Rivers, and Michael Cooper. Yeah, the Lakers didn't stand a chance. The Pistons would go on to sweep the Los Angeles Lakers. The Golden State Warriors' quest to win 3 straight titles came to a screeching halt when Kevin Durant suffered a torn Achilles in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Despite that, a lot of folks still weren't counting the defending champs out. They still had lots of firepower on that team. But things went from bad to absolutely terrible. 3 days later, in a must-win Game 6, Klay Thompson went down with a torn ACL in the 3rd quarter. All hope flew out the window after that, and Toronto capitalized. Now folks, this is just a list of 5 terrible injuries. A lot of injuries have derailed championship runs. Patrick Ewing in 1999, Yao Ming in 2009, and of course, Kyrie and K-Love in 2015 come to mind. What do you think? Should we make another list? Let us know. One quick note before we go, I've been seeing lots of comments on various comment sections about people celebrating these injuries. You can't call yourself a true fan if you're happy about these people getting injured. That's just not cool. In the immortal words of Ron Burgundy, stay classy. This is Enzo from Boy Basket. Be excellent to each other.